Hello everybody, I am Patches and welcome to Kingdoms and Castles. Now I just recorded an hour and a half of this game to realise that the recording did not record at all. I don't know why it stopped, but it stopped and it's basically all gone. So rather than throwing this away after spending an hour and a half on it and starting to get somewhere, I'm going to run you guys through what I've done. So we've got a kind of, I guess, 3-4 island connection here. This one is separate, but I have connected it by a bridge if the clouds weren't in the way. And then, I know it's 3 islands. And then you've got this big area here. Now I made this the main area because I figured it was the most easily defendable. So we've got our kingdom, we've got our castle, we've got all our houses. We've got our charcoal down here because the people don't like charcoal near the houses, but they do need it for cooking. We have forestries 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in here. We have our orchards and our farms and our storage barns. We have storage piles and wells basically everywhere. I've just tried to cover everything with the wells because everything is forever catching on fire. We have our little town square down here, and I chose the D20 symbol because, let's face it, if we're watching all of these, we probably know what a D20 is, we probably know what I've chosen it for, and quite frankly I have no problems accepting the fact that I am a nerd and I love RPGs, so D20 it was. Now we have our church, which helps increase happiness everywhere because we did have a problem with the happiness for quite a while, and we had about 120 possible places for people to live and basically around 50-60 people in the town, which was not particularly good. We've also got a library which increases happiness in a smaller area. It also stores knowledge up to 20 and we're at 18, so I'm going to have to build some more libraries as we go, but they might have to be elsewhere because we are starting to run out of room in here. We also have our, where was it? Out of the way, church. We also have, nope, that's not what I'm after. Our treasury. So we've got taxes, we can get up to 1,000 gold, which might need to build another one of those soon because we are getting pretty close. We have this here, which is our chamber of war. Lets us build our, what are these, ballistas, and train guards or generals, sorry. So we have 2 generals. We have our barracks, which will train the soldiers that the generals will run, but we don't currently have a blacksmith to build the tools needed to train them. That is one of our next things to do. So we've got our hospital, which I currently have closed because no one's sick and people were a bit tight on where we could have them working. And we've got our little towers every so far in the hopes to try and cross them over and have a bit of safety. We've got mostly ballistas because I got up to ballistas before I got to really put anything on them for most of them, but we do have one archer tower here within the circle of this ballista anyway. So we're kind of defending this area and leaving the rest out. If people attack the others, then we can rebuild that. It's more stuff in here that needs protecting to start off with. Once we get a whole wall build up and the place completely defended, then we'll start looking at working on defense for the rest. We also have an iron mine, a quarry there. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, and there was a 6th one, but it got taken out by a fire. So we've got 5 quarries at the moment, not all of them working because again we're a bit struck for people. We have to manage them very well. We just got our bakery built. I want the bakery, not the people. Our bakery is just about to be built, and once we have that we can build a tavern, which will also increase happiness and keep everyone happy and moving into town. So we're gonna let that run and we'll work on building our blacksmith as soon as we can because we need that to be able to train people. Baker. What's the problem with the baker? Not enough people to staff it. What a surprise. So we probably need to build some more housing again. So the problem there is that we don't have a lot of space to be able to build them. Why can't you go there? You can. So they like to have neighbours. So we want to be able to put at least 2 next to each other. And then once we've got those built and we can have more people in, I'll throw another festival and hopefully... And we got Vikings again. Oh great, we got the giant. Don't have that many blisters, they're gonna take them all out. So, welcome to Patchy Land. Say goodbye to Patchy Land. Because this giant is gonna destroy everything. I'm gonna speed this up because there's no point watching in slow motion as the giant destroys the entire place. I got my generals, but I don't have an army yet. All I've got is my blisters, and they're not quite as far overlapping as I need them for this because he just destroys the tower so quickly. I mean, that's a 3-layer tower, 3-layer tower, and that's gone. This one's gonna be gone. There goes the orchard, there goes the houses, there goes happiness. Forestry gone. So, welcome to the episode of me rebuilding. Where'd the giant go? Did he get killed? Please tell me he got killed. I don't think I've even got enough people to man all the ballistas properly. There goes our lines of houses. So we went from not having enough. Oh, and they took down. Right. Come on, let's just demolish, rebuild. That's not good. Nope, I want the rubble next to him. So, we went from having... this is just not going well. Need more stone. Couple more stone. Oh, they took all the gold. Or did they burn down the treasury? They took down the treasury. Alright, let's put the treasury back. Whatever way it sits. Oh, this is not going well. Nope, let's go normal houses. That's what this line was. Lost our forestry. Demolish. And I think that one was a well. Forestry back. Put our well in. I need to dismantle both of you. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And we're losing a lot of people because he wants to stay around in a place that keeps getting attacked all the time. Alright. And the plague's gone. Okay, we'll get you back onto work. Can I put you somewhere? Where are you trying to go? Nope, not what I want. I want to move him. There is no one to recruit, I know that, but... Treasury's being built, so I can't really do that until that's done. What else did they manage to take down? 1, 2... What did they get? Oh, we got houses on fire. It's not good. Alright, so when I can, I might build another treasury. We're gonna need more of the gold, and quite frankly having another one somewhere else seems like a good idea. Alright, so happiness is fairly high, but we don't have a lot of people now. And until we get enough gold, there, now I can throw a festival. Got another pile on you. So we need to start overlapping some of our defences a bit more. But we also need you back up and running so we can get ballistas again. Did that help us? Yes, we got some more people. Oh, and a dragon, of course. Right, so what does this have to say? Well, we've got more storage than people are filling, and all of them are right next to both paths and farms. Perhaps we should raise taxes. Taxes are as high as they can go. And you're just got nothing to say, basically. Dragon, just bugger off. Alright, so as I tried to explain in the video that got lost, this is kind of a bit like Banished, except it's a little more simplistic in its graphics. Kind of cute. But you get attacked by dragons and attacked by Vikings, so there is a lot more put onto defense. You need to be able to defend what you build and be able to put out fires about 24/7, because you'll forever be putting out fires. The problem I find often is that I don't have enough soldiers or people in general to cover what needs to be covered. We're going to need to build a tower somewhere through here to defend against those dragons. And you're going to attack the forestry, aren't you? And you can't reach, so I definitely need to set up a few more there. Goodbye forestry, goodbye farms, goodbye trees. So it seems to be the longer you play, the more frequently you get attacked, which is not particularly helpful. Alright, let's throw another festival. See if we can get another 5 people in. Oops. And then we'll see how we go. So we've got a spot there. I could just put another treasury there. Or I could put a tower there to protect everyone from these damn dragons. Build it up high enough, chuck a ballista on. Hopefully we'll be good. What is this? So if you're created tools, what are you? Tools are used to speed production and remove rocks. That is good. There's another one there. So it seems we need a lot more quarries working than forestries at the moment, so I might shut this one down. Ah, we need some more storage. If we can get 15 stone, I can set up a large storage and that would be a lot more useful. So I'm trying to keep the perimeter clear of trees because as we can, I'm going to fill those with walls and structures. This quarry's open. Yep. I can probably shut this down for now. We've got a fair amount. No, give me the mine. We've got a fair amount of iron and we don't yet have the blacksmith, so we'll focus on getting more stone. And that which we currently need. Do you guys have anything new to say? Tavern, work on that as we go. Attack dragon, well yes, I'm working on that. Alright, so we've got a bakery up and running. So we can build a tavern if we've got space for it. Probably just took up about the only space for it we would have had. Are you a bakery again? Yes, you are. I want this one. So, the problem we're starting to run into is that we don't have quite enough space. What if I set the tavern down here? I don't see any reason why that shouldn't work. So, the tavern shall be down by the gate. Hurrah. Once that's all chopped down, we can build that, but for now we don't need it. So, I think there's starting to be not a lot we haven't built. But we need a few more pathways. Yep, we got a house on fire. That's not good. So I'm going to try and make it, we'll have a row of wall and a row of footpath following around it. Which means we need all of that to be chopped down. I'm going to need the same over here potentially, or I may just leave it going through there and leave that as a forestry. Same for this area, but on that side, because we can use some more of this space, I'm going to have a footpath going through there for as far as tree chopping will allow. So basically once we finish the defences, this little middle island is going to be finished. It's going to be about as full as we can make it really, so once that's the case we're going to have to start moving off to another spot and start defending that. So I might make it this one. and we'll work on these just being mines until we fill that area up as well. So happiness is pretty good, it's just a matter of getting everything built and constructed. So the piers let us build on top of them, and we got a dragon incoming. So in this case I'm going to build towers on top of there. Alright, hopefully we got enough ballistas this time. Hopefully enough of them are manned, perhaps. Perhaps I can build a cottage there. I say as the dragon is burning everything to the ground. No, he's not yet. He's been attacked. That one's not up and running. We do have archers there. That one is, and he's right in the middle of that. So is this one? That one's not yet. Clouds, you're a pain. You can go burn the mines all he wants. I can rebuild them. That's not gonna spread too much. What did he do? What was that? A house. That was one of my original houses. Those 4 little ones there were my very original housing. So we'll build that little pier out. And let things get up and running. Our blacksmith is up and running. Good. So once we get some more tools, we'll be able to train some soldiers, and then we can create an army with our generals. So I won't quite restart our iron mine. We have plenty of iron. But we need this all to finish off now. 1, 3, 4, 5. I'm taking over all the good soil there, aren't I? And we can build you there. Because we'll have a bridge going over here eventually, but I won't do that just yet. I might want to build this on the other side of it. And again, I'm setting things to be built way quicker than anyone can actually keep up with. But we will see how we go. Oh, and it helps if I speed things up. I forget that when the dragons and the Vikings attack that it turns things down to single speed. Now, this is why I started off with mostly orchards, because this floods the farms, and then you can't use them. The ones with all the blue are flooded and can't collect food from it, whereas the orchards don't. Bonus 24, so what does a farm usually put out? 6. So the orchards are a lot better, they just require larger space and more people to work on them. We'll let these guys catch up with what I've asked them to build. And we got a Viking raid. Alright, let's see how it goes. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and a giant. Hurrah. And they're destroying my trees too. Alright, let's see how they go. We got more ballistas set up now. You can't reach them. You can. What about this one? Yep, Alright, so one tower down. Unconstructed tower down. Spreading fires everywhere. Alright. This is why we have wells everywhere. And why we need so many damn ballistas. What have we lost? Town square, cottages. I'm not even sure what half of that was. I know there was a well there. Alright. And let's start rebuilding. And the tavern's on fire. Alright, I'm gonna start with the cottages. 1, 2, 3. I think that was a well. One of them was a well. You were forestry. I don't remember what you were. Forestry. Oh, it might have been a stockpile? Maybe? I'm gonna make it a stockpile now anyway. Down. Did they? No, they didn't take out the gate. Well, they seem to attack this the most. So, let's get that as well off as we can. Ballista. I want to build you up a bit more. So we're going to have to heavily guard that side because they like to come in that way a lot. Okay, we've got far more people than we have housing for. We need more houses. I haven't finished doing that. Let's sit one there. Don't want to go too far down that way because I don't feel like the smoke, but I'll go that one and leave it at there. That's all used up. That's all used up. I can sit one there. I won't be very happy about not having neighbours. But it's going to have to do because we've got more people than we currently have housing for after that attack. And these trees haven't been cleared off enough for me to make the road. You're supposed to be getting chopped. As are you, and I think you should be too. So we're going to have a few more there to help defend the inner centre. Alright, we lost this, didn't we? Alright, so we had a cottage, town square, and I think it was more piles, but I'll make it a house. Alright, so town square, where you meant to be, please. Another cottage. That seems to be the front. It may not be. And we'll chuck another house in there. So once they're built, we'll have enough. So what's the difference? Range increases the further tower, attacks enemies within range. Long range, slow fire rate, high damage. So we might put one of you next to this one. Have one of each there. I wish there were drawbridges. That would be helpful. I think we've got enough food for the moment. Alright, that's time to get rid of this, so. I don't think we've lost any quarries. Doesn't look like it. So it's just a matter of people being there for building on them. And a dragon attack, yay! Everything seems to be covered by water supply at the moment. That's good. I'm just gonna let them run around and do that thing for a bit. So let's see what these guys have to say. Took too long to store our harvest. Some of it was wasted by winter. I disagree with this because we have far more storage than the food, and all the storage is along footpaths / roads next to the food crops. So I think you just say that every time. So some quarries have no places to store their stone. Okay. Well, we are working on that. Viking raiders may be coming. Let's fortify. Well, that's been and gone. And I'm fortifying as best I can. So I might stack a few more of them there. Seems we could use them currently. Alright. Let's hold a festival. It will increase happiness and it will draw people in. So it'll be of use to us. Alright, so we've gone to 250 people, which is good. That should get us running a bit more. So we've nearly filled up this space. We've got a little bit of space down here we can work with. But that's going to be about it. We need to finish off our defenses though. So once we get some more people in here, we'll finish off our defenses and then we'll start moving over to this area, I think. That we do need to finish off the defenses first. So once those trees are cut down, which is not happening again, we can start building some more houses. Some more large houses in there. Where are we? I am in the wrong tabs. We can build a manor to be fancy. What? Did a festival just happen or something? Okay, lots of people are sick. That's not good. Anyway, once these are cut down, we can build a manor, and that will help us a lot more. I'm gonna need a few more piers through there. And there was over here somewhere I was building piers. Down here. Alright, so once that happens, we can build a couple manors in here, which will increase how many people we have again. And then we'll finish off our defenses and start going over there. Now, I think I can train a few more soldiers. Yes, I can. I can train another 5. And now, can I tell you to go recruit those people? Are you going to recruit or are you stuck there? You can go the other way. Can I move you or not? No, I want this guy. Go recruit, please. I don't know what's wrong with that guard. General, sorry. There are 2 soldiers waiting there. You should stop there. There's a way out elsewhere, but what if... I'm sorry people, but I'm going to demolish this house, even though they're probably like the happiest house ever, and build a road there, and see if then he will get out of there. But either way. Alright, so let's build us a mansion here. We'll have one there once those trees are done. And we've got a Viking raid again, yay. Alright, so we'll let this raid go through. We'll fix up what they destroy. And a dragon, great, both at once. Once the attacks are over and we've fixed all that they've destroyed, I'm gonna call it quits there. But first, let's see what these fools do to my defenses and my kingdom. Fires, mostly. Those towers are down. Kill the giant, please. Oh, and he's taking down all my forest. Fires everywhere. Orchard is gone. Towers. Forestry is on fire. Okay, giant's down. Dragon's gone through the same area the damn giant's gone through, so it's not defended as well. What orchard went down? There was a farm there, or a house. Not sure, it might have been a farm. There's another farm down there that got cooked. More Vikings? Come on. What'd you do? Miss your party with the other guys? Alright. You are a forestry. You and you were farms. Farm. Farm. And aside from that, I think it was just the towers from the looks of it. Might have gotten off lucky. Alright, so let's first off destroy the rubble. Rebuild our towers and a couple extra there. And then we'll be all good again. So they didn't take too much out that time, but for now, I will leave it there. We've got a pretty busy and bustling kingdom. We just need to finish off our defenses and then we're going to start spreading out to the next island. So I'll leave this one here. I'll see you guys in the next one. And until then, have fun!